Hey, this is Mark Moppin with Right Now Marketing Group. Let's get you a roadmap that has your phone ringing like a cash register, dominating the Google page under appliance repair in the name of your city, using powerful keywords, websites, articles, press releases, blogs, and classified ads, dominating the whole page. Yeah, how are your customers finding you on the internet? How are they using the internet to find appliance repair business? They're searching for emergency needs. They want a phone number. The customer wants a quick solution, and you want to be the first one they find in that solution. So you want to be number one on the page. This presentation is the roadmap to that. Model success. We want to be at the top under the organic searches. Those aren't the sponsored ads at the very top and on the right side. They're the ones that are the free ads. They're called organic. You want to target this with a search phrase with the city name and appliance repair, or appliance repair and the city name. Examples would be like El Paso Appliance Repair or Appliance Repair Chicago. 85% of all the traffic goes to the organic, not the paid for results. Hey, what gives me the right to talk to you today and show you how to be at the top of Google? The following businesses use my service every month. 5 national franchises along with their franchisees, 5 national speakers, 16 appliance repair companies, performers, attorneys, real estate companies, and they all return to me month after month, and they have no contracts. They're not obligated to renew. Why do they come back to me? Because I produce results. When you're actually looking at a page on Google, I want you to understand the difference between a sponsored ad and the organic section of the page. So the sponsored ads are right here. If you look, it starts with the Sears appliance and it's highlighted in pink there. I'll highlight it there for you. That's a sponsored section. And then when you look over to the far right hand side, they're sponsored too. Let me highlight some of them for you so you can kind of see that. Those are the sponsored ads. But the organic, which there's 10 of them on each page, they start right here, and they are all of these right here. Let's just highlight some of these. That is the organic section, and they go right up to the Google Maps, and that's the section we're going to be talking about. So let's take a look and go back. I want to show you a graph. We're going to really get into what the difference is between the organic and the sponsored links. You want to look at this organic traffic, and these are some great moments, because if you're in the top 3 positions, you've got over 60% of the traffic. And if you look at page 1, remember there's 10 positions. The last position on the page is getting a little bit less than 3%. So if you're getting all over the page, what we're talking about here with doing blogs, articles, press releases, you're hitting 90% of the traffic if you've got all those spots. So when you look at page 2, it's only getting 4.4% of the page 3, less than 2%. So what counts is to be on page 1, to be in those top 3 spots, to be in the top 10 spots. Let me tell you, this is a good thing, and this is what we want to learn. Now let's look at 16 successful appliance repair markets all over the United States, and let's look at what keeps them winning. In 16 markets in less than 12 months, they rank in the #1 position under the search term for your industry, appliance repair. They rank on page 1 in the business directory listings, the Google Places maps. They rank on high multiple listings on page 1. I'm talking about, and they rank on there. They show up as a website, a blog, a press release, a classified, Google Place listings, and videos. This is what I'm talking about here. If you take a look at Chicago, a large metropolitan area, in 10 of its suburbs, James Dolberg, who's an appliance repairman in that market. If you go under Appliance Repair Chicago, he's #1 on the page. If you go to Arlington Heights Appliance Repair, one of the suburbs, if you go type in Chicago and then like Illinois Appliance Repair, he's #1 on the page. Deerfield, if you look at all these suburbs here going all the way down the page, like Naperville, Park Ridge, Schaumburg, Wheaton, you start looking at those pages, he's #1 on the page. And that's what we want to do, is we want to model his success, and we want to look exactly what he's doing along with these other appliance guys, and that's what we're going to do today. So recapping just what I showed you is if you get that #1 position organically on the page, you're going to get 42% of the traffic that comes to that page is going to click on that spot. And if you've got the top 3 spots, 60% of the traffic is going to be, over 60% of the traffic is going to be clicking on those. And if you dominate most of the page, the top 10 spots on that page, you're going to have over 90% of the traffic coming to that page. Okay, now let's just start looking at this in more breakdown so you can really get a flavor for this. Right below the Google Place Maps, which was the first thing where he had the 26 positive reviews, then the very first thing on the page is the site you want to build. Notice the name of the site is Winnetka Appliance Repair, Winnetka, Illinois Appliance Repair. You want to get your key search phrase in there like we talked about. It's in the number 1 spot. It's also in the number 2 spot. Then James's main site's in the number 3 spot. And then comes for our press release service called Emailwire. And then after that is his competitor. And after that is a free press release from a site called PR Log. That's PR Log. It's a free press release site. And then the yellow bot comes up. Then when we go to the next page that shows the yellow bot there, then it shows another press release that came up, and then it shows a video that we did. So he's got 8 or 10 out of the spots on the page, so it's huge. Now I'm going to break down the items one by one. So the very first thing on the page was a Google Place listing. He had 27 positive remarks there. When you're doing these, you want to make sure that you put categories in when you list them, like appliance repair, or appliance parts, whatever your key search phrases are, you want to put them in for category. You want to make sure that your pictures, that when you put on the Google Place, that you label them with the words like Winnetka Appliance Repair. You want to make sure you get positive remarks on your thing. It also has a URL for each Google Place. It has its own distinct link, so you want to get that link so you can create links pointing back to it. Those are all the things you want to do to come up on top of the page. Then when we start going through this, the second and the first thing underneath the maps was his actual website. So you want to title your website the exact with the keywords in it, just like we talked about earlier, Winnetka Appliance Repair. You want to create good solid content on it. You want to have your phone number up at the top, because remember, people are using Google, they're really looking for the phone number, so that's one of the first things you want to know. And then James has got a coupon there. On the same page that we're talking about here, he puts in all the cities that he services. He puts in the zip codes that he services. This is all designed so you can do it here. Let's go back and take a look at this exact website. This is the website we built him here. See, there it is live. You want to, this is like they call landing page. This is not his main website, but it's covering that city. It's got good content in it. You'll see it's got anchor text in it. It's got hot links, and then down at the bottom there you've got all the zip codes and the cities. It's got an embedded code of his map pointing back to his map location, but what counts is the top 2 spots on the page.